And that fine view behind me is the River Dee. So there's no prizes at all for guessing how this one got a name. So welcome back to the channel. I hope you're enjoying a good break. I just thought I'd like to look back over 2023 and what a good year it's been, despite some of the weather that we've had. I've actually had some very, very lucky catches, and stick around because I'm going to play a few of those for you and let you have a little look at those. I've just put in a few of the catches that really meant most to me this year. I started the channel in February, and I'd been making a few videos for friends and family, and they encouraged me to put some stuff on YouTube and share it more widely. To be honest, I didn't know if anybody was going to be interested in watching it, so thank you very much for all of those of you that have watched, commented and subscribed. Thank you very much. I honestly didn't know that was going to happen. As you'll know if you've been watching the channel a while, I do all sorts of fishing, everything fishing. Course, sea, game, from the kayak, from the boat, from the shore. I don't mind. I like it all. So you have to have a bit of a wide taste to be interested in watching this channel. And I think that's probably part of what makes it. Even the behind the scenes stuff of fixing and fiddling about with the boat. I started this year with putting up about half a dozen videos of course fishing on some commercial fisheries. One of the things I remember was going down to Hayton Lakes to see if I could get a decent 20-pound carp. In the end it was an 18-pounder, but hey, I'm not worried about that 2 pounds. It was a really cracking fish. Fish on. I'm shaking. In the net. What are we looking at here? Right, 18 pound. So here it is, 18 pounds. We're gonna have to put this one back. Off you go. What a beauty. I planned a week away with the camper van, and it was just me and Dee and doing some fishing. And the idea was to fish some of the rivers in England. I had a day booked with Nick from Avon Angling, and he showed me a couple of things on the Wye that I've really learnt about trotting floats. I was rewarded. There was some terrific chub and some fantastic barbel. 7-pounder was the biggest fish I've had out of a river, so I was really, really pleased.
Yeah, I'm not sure a chub would still be taking line after being on for 20 seconds. No, he's doing a barbel thing now. Look, it's just got mid river. It's just hanging there. I think we've got a barbel. Yeah, I just seen it. It's a barbel. You just be a bit careful now and get ready on that back wind. It's about as far as I can get out with this net.
I just think he's going to rock it in a minute.
Quite possibly, yeah. Or possibly not.
Okay. So this one is my third barbel.
So guys, as always with these summer barbel, he's had a good rest in the net. Got his breath back before we put him back. Water's not that warm today really for summer, but even though that being the case, we still warrant a good rest in the net.
Proper lightly.
So he's ready to go straight away. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Now,
ever since being a kid, I'd always wanted to catch Zander, and I'd never lived anywhere where you could catch them. As I was down near the Wye and stuff, I thought, I know what, I'm going to plan a day and we're going to go and we're going to fish some Zander. And this was the day that I went to the Grand Union Canal and I got my first Zander. It was a cracker. So this is probably not the biggest Zander you've ever seen, but this is my first Zander. What a fish. I am so pleased with this Zander. Fantastic. Absolutely perfect. He's not going to hold his dorsal fin up for us. Beauty. Absolute beauty. So, fantastic. Fantastic, a Zander, my first ever Zander. So pleased with that. Beautiful fish. Now, I'd been talking to Douglas from Piscator UK, and both of us were quite interested in trying to catch a Ferox trout. They're not that easy. People troll up and down locks for weeks trying to get one of these things, and the first day it was quite rough. Neither of us had used the downriggers before, and they took quite a bit of getting used to. Now on the second trip over to Loch Awe, the weather was a lot better, and I was feeling a lot more optimistic just as we launched the boat at the Loch Awe Boats slipway. To be honest, I didn't dare expect that we could catch a fish, and I was absolutely made up when we got this big chunker, a 7-pound Ferox trout.
Phil's first ever Ferox, and I think that's your biggest brown trout ever?
It is, yeah.
Brilliant.
I'm absolutely made up.
Yeah, so am I.
That's absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant.
We're going to get you one now. That's the team. Absolutely stoked with that. I didn't know what it was until it actually came to the surface. We were so lucky, both of us acknowledged we were so lucky to catch that trout. Even though there's a lovely little freshwater loch behind me, if I had to limit myself to one type of fishing, I know what it'd be. And that's fishing off my little boat real time in the sea. And one of the highlights for me is going down to Cornwall. And this year I went down for the 4th time, and I really do think I was getting to know the area a lot better. I know it's popular with the viewers because the views went right up and loads of you subscribed. And I've got some good news for you. Stick around because I've booked again 2024 fishing Falmouth. There's going to be another trip. Look out for that one. Be next June, so stay tuned, as they say. And I have to confess, they're not my favourite for picking up. So I'm going to look like a bit of a wuss. I'm going to wear my gloves, and hopefully it's not too angry. Let's have a look. So here's the first thing. Some nice claws. How about that one? So that just goes to show that your Scottish creel can get a lobster down here. Now, let's see if this fella wants to come out. Okay, whoop. Told you I'd look like a wuss. It's going over. Yeah, oh, a nice one. Nice bass. This could be my best one. Oh yeah, so here we have another bass. Oh, lovely. That is a super one. Good bass, good bass. Really gave a good fight, that one. Got his fins up, hasn't he? Let's watch this one go. All we need is the Bull Huss to come and play. I think we've got a Huss on here. Oh yes. Okay. Let's get this in. So I have to say, I wasn't actually expecting this guy. They're really quite strong. Whoop, he's giving me a twist. I think we're going to have to get this one back. Look at the teeth on that. Nice. Bull Huss. Mission accomplished. I can't believe that. There he is. And off he goes. Nice to see them swim back and strong, and Off to be caught another day. Not sure it's going to fit in my net. What? It's not. Too big for the net. Oh, heck yeah. So let's get onto the trace. Okay, I've got the trace here. What a lovely ray. That's my thornback. Wow. Fantastic. Really pleased with that. Really, really pleased. Well, the measure behind us is about 46. That must have a good wingspan on it. What a beauty. Look, we've got to get this one back. If I looked a bit excited there, that's because that's my first thornback ray, and it was a good size. 2023 was a really successful trip down there in Falmouth. On the last day, the wind was forecast to really pick up, so you can probably hear it whistling in the rig in there. It's time to get the boat out. Now, because Real Time's only a small boat, I've put her in the garage for the winter. There'll be one or two videos of doing some maintenance, I've no doubt. In the meantime, I've taken the opportunity of going out on a charter boat again, the Rachel May.
Come aboard the Rachel May.
So getting plenty of these coalies, but I'm going to change to a bigger hook. See if we can get some cod. Change back to the bigger hooks, the sabikis, is to see if we can get cod instead of the coalie and the little pollock.
Oh, Phil, they're getting smaller.
Bigger hook, smaller fish. That's not how it's supposed to work.
No.
Always nice to see them go back, and I'm always tempted to go and away, but it's not my strap line. I'm not allowed to say that.
And away. And away.
Now, as we move into autumn, I thought I'll do something different this year. I've never had a cod campaign, so I thought I'd have a go at that. And to be honest, it's not got off to the best of starts. I had a session fishing down in Northumberland with Steve from Sparta Fishing. Oh, Steve, he got so wet, he tried so hard to get me on the fish, but it just didn't work out. But we had an absolutely cracking time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks, Steve. We've got a bit of a cliff behind us, so we've got a bit more shelter. We're about high water mark. So here we are at the 4th mark, as you can see. We're a good way up the cliff here, so we're quite safe from the water. No bites as yet. Steve had one earlier on, but didn't lift into it. Anyway, Steve's dead keen on getting me a fish. He's really putting me on the marks. It's just not working today, but we're going to stick at it for a couple of hours. Right, that's been hard work today. The sea's really kicked up. As it's gone out, it looks as if the waves have got even bigger. I've been out a few more times up here to Inverbervie, and somebody said in one of the comments, do get out there in the dark, and I did that, and we started to get a few small fish. Not a cod, mind, but it's unfinished business. I am going to do that. We'll get back out there and get another cod. This is the first time that I've fished into dark. I'm sure we're going to get one. We're going to get one. We really are. It's not a blank. Yes. It's no longer in the blankie. This one is definitely going back. I could kiss it. I'm so pleased with it. So what did I say about the microphones not working properly? Just at that point, the microphone went out. So here we are doing a voiceover, and yeah, we did get a few more of these small fish. I really enjoyed it fishing in the dark there. It really worked out nicely, and I hope these little images here just capture a few of the things that were going on. Feeling safe? So there you have it. That was 2023. A bit of a look back through some of the highlights. The lucky days, if you like. I have been very lucky this year with catching some of the fish. Now, if there are things that you think you'd like to see me fishing in 2024, pop those down in the comments and I'll have a look through them, see what we can do. I hope you've enjoyed this little look through. So I do hope that 2023 has been a good year for you as well. I've certainly enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to next year and having some more fishing trips and sharing those with you. Now, there may be a few things that you've missed, so have a look through the playlists and maybe some things you want to watch again. You've enjoyed your fishing trips, haven't you? Hey? She'll be out next year, 2024. Looking forward to that. So that just leaves me to say tight lines from me and a tail wag from Dee. She would give you a tail wag, but I'm holding on to her pretty tight on this bridge just in case.